the valedictorian of the class of 2018, Emma Donohue.
Welcome, families, friends, teachers, staff, and administrators. On behalf of the class of 2018, I would like to thank you for being here and for helping us get to where we are today. It is an honor to stand before you on such a memorable occasion. 4,672 days ago, we never imagined that we would grow up. We took our first day of school pictures, climbed up the bus steps, and went to kindergarten with the biggest smiles on our faces. On that day, we began to learn and to grow, both individually and collectively. At 5 years old, it never crossed our minds that 12 years, 9 months, and 16 days later, today would become a reality. Our journeys up to and including kindergarten marked the prologue of a book with infinite pages. The days were colorful and worryless, when our biggest challenges were tying our shoes or deciding what to bring for show and tell. We spent all of our time outdoors, entertained by the littlest things. Our years in memorial school led us through chapters 1, 2, and 3 of that same book. Our small footprints grew until we walked around as the oldest in the school. We competed with each other, trying to create the best art projects or run the fastest mile time in gym class. But we worked together even at that age, attempting to win tug-of-war on field day or find our bus line amid the chaos of dismissal. We had only reached chapters 4 and 5 when we moved to center school. For the first time, we were assigned lockers, had classes on different floors, and were able to join chorus and band. Classrooms on the top level of the building suffered miserably on warm days, but at least we were all in it together. We couldn't wait for 6th grade to switch classes and to eat lunch with whomever we wanted. At 11 years old, we couldn't wait to grow up. Chapters 6, 7, and 8 of our lives took place at the middle school, where our lockers locked and we fought about who would sweep under our table after lunch. The days felt more interesting and seemed to pass by faster. We joined sports teams and clubs and began to discover our passions. In 2011, halfway through our 6th grade year, we left for winter break, more than ready to enjoy a few weeks off and fully expecting to return to all of our friends afterwards. But on December 25th, we lost a classmate, a brother, a son, and a friend. Matthew D'Amico was an adventurous, fun-loving boy who never failed to make those around him laugh. No one loved dirt biking and snowboarding more than he did. We are all beyond grateful for the opportunity to know Matt. He was an incredible friend whose joy and smile have been and always will be missed. Matt will forever be a part of the class of 2018. Our grade as a whole came together after the loss of our friend. We began to understand what resilience was. It is defined as the capacity to recover or adjust from difficulties. But more than that, it is a process, one that creates memories and brings back old ones, forges new friendships, and most of all takes time. We learned that adapting in the face of adversity and tragedy is not easy, but with constant love and support from those around us, it is most certainly possible. We took that resilience with us to high school, overcoming obstacles that were thrown our way and learning more and more about each other as the days went on. 9th grade began on August 28, 2014. It has been 1,394 days since we walked through the doors as freshmen, intimidated by the upperclassmen, yet never imagining we would be in their place so soon. We have spent long days sitting through classes and given up hours upon hours of our time for homework. But these last 4 years have been so much more than the content we studied and the grades we received. We lived in the music room, art room, and on stage. Days were committed to planning and practice, and nights devoted to rehearsals and shows. Band and chorus showed off our musical talents, and drama club allowed us to perform behind other identities. Our artists created incredible work that left everyone else in awe, and our photographers captured the beauty of moments that otherwise may have been forgotten. We joined numerous clubs, contributed to school functions, and served in the community. We found our best friends and second families through athletics, with whom we suffered through never-ending practices, and celebrated the best wins on the fields, courts, and track. We dedicated ourselves to sports because they made our lives exciting and unpredictable. They were an escape from the stress and exhaustion we faced on a daily basis. As great as our love for sports was, we didn't play for ourselves. We did it for our coaches, teammates, families, and the little kids who will be in our place one day, much sooner than they realize. Over the last 4 years, our friend groups reformed and expanded. Existing connections were strengthened and new ones created. Looking back, our stories wouldn't be the same if it weren't for each and every individual we grew up with. Chapter 12, our last year of high school, was a bit different than the others had been, not just because we were seniors. On July 30th, 2017, Mr. Fiddler passed away after spending 27 years as an honorable member of not only the school district, but of the community. He had a kind heart and cared about everyone, always looking to make the world a better place. He taught us things that no one else could have, and his presence as a principal, colleague, mentor, husband, father, and friend left a mark that will always be remembered. Faced with another difficult loss, our class and the school in its entirety came together and once again showed our resilience. We learned to trust each other, be vulnerable with each other, and depend on each other. Everything that we endured together over the course of our lives fortified the bonds between us. The emotions we have felt and the memories we have made over the years are indescribable and unforgettable.